Chinsa nigo chiaragire Isato chiabona mugoroba na ndo mwanchi umurigereria kirokoro kwigena kwa na nogenderete kwego kikigima asokubwate miroberio nsigetaseni kya Ndizi TV na bwo obwansu bwo Gusii ngokwarigania SMS Amayia Chinsa Isato iri ngumanya ina kwariganire asenchera ere yowekiranu korine ritanganike ima tigatoranya gatiari ngwariganirete asenchera iyo wenge
Yatoko mongi no bakasobo ndori komosama ndori komwaka aikera abanyene araberororo turarati mukatari babanyakenyoro
abanyakenyoro ko betereri wa kumwanyo mongi no yomo asokore mepara na bayogotabwati amachiko yabagambi
na ministry twamwire kurwana no burerobo tunyara ko bokei imeye county yetu ya Kisii
serikali ya county ya Kisii kwenekyo kweroberire kurwana oburwere bwesukari.
And of course, the people-to-people engagement, especially the discussions on peace and security.
Inse ya Kenya kobekese iyo koiwana kobwatirana nense ya Romania so kwegenderia se chinsemo au. Ayamnaenda mango mwancho muriringo kwariganire ngumanya senchera ere yowekiranu asensemo ya Facebook na bagotanyaro wetra Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube wetra Ndizi TV News na boigo na boko ya somo wetra se website yeto www.ndizitv.net ere togendrego kumanyabu na watka korwa se chinsinyo Chelsea imeyense ya Kenya Petronira Mokeirane rokaine kya chibichanerio ogi chiago ikeire asensemo imanyerio tokubwatrana nere Joshua Auta ere triane Everline Osero ngo kwariganyo beko gusanga na incheweka omerio Amayia Chinsa Isato senchera yowekira nuntoko yachaga kurwase county ya Kisii awase abaraibe county ya Kisii gati abo mugavana we county yene gati aba MCA nigo bangandiniye engana yoborendi gotingiwa anena sebunge ya Bonchari nabo igo obotoererwa ge siasa ko ene kiwase serikali ye county ya Kisii aya nigo bayakwana chinga kiwekirana ase umuyega bwa matanga irekoro ngora yabo ochiasenga yokomo gochiasenga ya Donald Songo uyokonyogo kore mirimo ase serikali ye county ya Kisii omuyego korekana segeti ya Itierio iyo gotoka imeye bunge ya Bonchari muri Keitonde mo Stephen nakirana sayo na gotwariganiriro rwatyo rwa senchera iyo wikirano
Asomo yego yobo komoenyo yokabeiro mokore mirimo imeye county ya Kisii Donald Onsongo abamenya munabarai au bakora uno mugavana Simbarati nego baikirana korwe ngorana koremia mate asogwa kunekiranye ekyo
Married, Josiah, please. Onsongo was a great friend of mine. Ne familia ni kwa njumra. Abali go chankaga alitwanywera ngoli na enda boye ga alitwanywera ngoli ne family. Ningependa kuambia watoto wa engineer, please live your father's dream. Ile maneno ile ndoto baba yenu alikuwa nayo kwenu, fulfill that dream.
Gati yabakwani baikirana mbatu mekali bagerio gosanga mangana au arengeta magendro no bolendi obwarekanire gokea imebungi ya Bonchari asama tukabwango iga
igobono nkoboria barai barimo ikaranste birogo gaki Bonchari ntwanya korora mangana ya iga Bonchari ntwanya korora abantu bago itubakorwa sibakoru bago ikachikona gete bakwemetu nyagitari bare ase iga barai barimo re birogo gaki korega sia ino
Echirie ekore ru proper funding kuna nyakoe agachua abantu baito basoime ba asegas. But I wish you well in your leadership. We are supporting you. Amangana insecurity, please follow up on it.
Saving call insecurity ya kwanwa Boncharia ogega nabe attack digoro mwisoni Professor Benche agaba attack bako buna mpaka chigiriri bayikanyomba kuba boli ndengaki security erane
chinga chechecho siasa ya Kisii tatigiri magega soko bolia bono kwa rurwa soko igwana no kubwatirana gati aba MCA amuno mugavana Simbarati elio kwana na chinga kichinyororo cha magendero gwikirani gwa Kisii
sababara ibeito bagusii abaiga bale mutieito abara ba minto kea nia mangana kea nia vitisho okolera abana inchi egasi bia mono sana
aliye county yetu ya Kisii
ili na bengo chikwa eti cyari gocha mutwe e conductor to bwatene yemo kuruku governor lakini rende ese kwa yabona mwara barenga ndobata basprano ndobata balito na babezi abantu muratware kwa yego twara soprano yoka ngakerabe igo ne county tunabereko.
Our governor nche muno MC Oriana nipo nyuma ya governor wetu Simbarati tagate mu bwatsi gonko mu bwatsia erinde na abande baitu mu bwatsie erinde tutanyara kunyara magendero ase county ya Kisii. Your Excellency egento kende kyo moerio ekiagara ekyo moerio pi ekiagara naye gwanchire ngegasieto no oversight muna ntwa ba MC bawo oto eribaga tokore egasiria ito yo oversight
na tegwe mheshimiwa mu wanje mheshimiwa Mungu kalega mheshimiwa ngarote injo oko minyoga ko kwa na matanga na ndons kura assembly yao kulia banda matanga kura kulia bandu baroro bajotara ndabaro mheshimiwa oyo mu wanje akolegas gakwanga andenda tukomo telnoara ninche nkobo MCO byakum ngokorande gaseyo eyingo nyakorande
okoboria bono na sabara ibonsi gukanya chinkoro na kwenekyo kubwatirana gati ya serikali ene na monerie county elio kolento botwereru borasira magenderero koripoteria Ndizi TV korwa segeti gya itierio bogia kumu ward ebunge ya Bonchari eriatariane Ndemo Steven.
Niamono morige chonde mo Stephen se orobot yoro kranurit korialero ni goliare rit korio go chengero broire weskari go se World Diabetes Day awase ababwatani akorwa se serikali ya county ya Kisii na se wizara yo bochenu baba wesoke na go chengera rit keriga asegeti kyanyantrawe meyodi ya ibeno ebunge ya ribari chache awase no nyana baba korwa oborinkoria boboroiro bobweskari na boigo oboroire bwa high blood pressure nigo omwaziri bobochenu se serikali ya county ya Kisii Ronald Nyakweba abaga koene kyabune serikali nebegetemero biremekiranu yo koene kyabuna nkoro baroburingori obwo aseti sub county au imeye county ya Kisii chingaki abananchi bagendrete kuboriwa eryo wesokya na konyora oburingori na boigo obokonyi omurikeito Mildred Momanyi na roboti urwaso bwikiranu
Kero mwaka ase chitariki 14 chomotyenyi o 11 nigo ensengima ego chengera litukolyo boroire bwesukali ase ewadia ibeno imeyanya libali chache nigo emerobeli yo kolingoliwa amaroire akoleka ase getige chigosoli kyanyanturago abwase ababwatani buna chinyagitali kya Kisii Hospital Oasis Hospital Amref amone nyagitali enene ya Kisii Teaching and Referral bakirana elio koldi chengera litukeli bakoragwa no muwaziri kurwa ase sector yobo chenu imeye county Kisii asa kwanira igoro yeli tukeliga
ero asobwenge twaje kupima abantu oburere bw'esukari because tokosherekea World Diabetes Day oburere bw'esukari bapima pressure barigererwa maiso bari baratoke babwate mejande iyo nyagitali mbarega mbabarigereri mbaba device what they are supposed to do next anye bako bari fadu ko nyagitali baganyagitali gari nyagitali jiroro sije county chonse tukwane level force nyagitali level force county chitu kia sub county chitu kianda. We have those hospitals and kuna KTRH anye mpaka nyakokonya those level force they will be referred back to KTRH the ministry twaamwire kuruana no buroirobo tunyara ko bokei imeye county yetu ya Kisii
korwa ase ekiombe kya Amref ni goba kwanera igoro yo mubaro bwa bantu banyalire kolingoliwa imeye county ya Kisii ase baneke buna abantu abange tibali komanya omochando bo boroire babwate ase basaba kolingoliwa kera engaki.
So far we've been able to serve about 3 sub-counties, having served over 11,000 patients seen already. We are looking forward to do another 6 sub-counties to complete the 9 sub-counties in Kisii in the next year. We are also hoping to have more joint interventions with the county health management team, and that is why we are standing together with the leadership of the health management system so that we are able to do more, cover more people per day.
That we have in Kisii County and globally is majority of people don't know their risk, and that is why they come to the hospital when they are complicated, and they have several complications. Currently, globally, we are having 84% of global deaths attributed to non-communicable diseases, among them cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancers, mental health, asthma, chronic obstructive respiratory diseases, and other injuries.
Omoteneri w'enyagitali ya Kisii Teaching and Referral nigo atebire mbachekurwa obokonyi gochiase bali bonsi barachekonyora babwate oborwaire bw'esukari ase bayigo baenekebuna mbachikogenderera no moroberio oyo ase chi sub county chonsi ime county ya Kisii.
Tungependa kuwahimiza watu wote kwamba ni vizuri hata yule ambaye anadhani hana ugonjwa wa kisukari aende hospitali apime sukari. Mashini peke yake iseme kama ana kisukari ama hana. Utapata shida, tutakuhimiza vile unafanya. Kama unahitaji madawa, utapewa ushauri. Kama unahitaji kuelezewa vile unakula, utapewa ushauri pia. Na tungehimiza wale ambao wako na ugonjwa wa kisukari wafuate maagizo ya daktari, wameze madawa na wakijikinge vizuri, ndio vile viungo muhimu visiweze kuathirika.
Sisi county Chonsi tuwatebire ngantu bono, we are taking services closer to the people. Bwana bandu beko kujajinya kitari. Bari bako kujajinya kitari bari bako barifari kuchiroro, lakini this program twachagira boniga negenderera sisi county yetu Chonsi kianda. Na abatangazire ngatara 20 mpaka 24 aribo gitabo nchari. Tukabwate program mune yorora ndewe takokororo abantu bako go treated for free.
Goripota lya egetaseni kya Ndizi TV ili Italiane Mildred Momanyi.
Mbia mwana omoriketo Mildred Momanyi oroboti ororekanu chinga kiaro kanena basabange nigo bagenderete gotigara batabwati emeremo nigo ekyombekemo kimanyikante buna practical action kebwatekerenga yoko eneki abuna abasayi babere bakwenyorera ribaga riemeremo ekyombekyo litkoria rero nigo kyabage gotwara yekaro yechingwa na cyoko iwana ne serikali ya county ya Nyamira eriyo kurigereria na kyabasayi barabago konyeka ase okwegenderia anene kobwatkana na mangana yoboremo nigo baterera nigo bwatekerenga yoko kia amabaga wetani elibwe myayemo abere kagotoka ase county kianda irokonya abasaye nabarabo kwegendereria ase amagima basikire baenekire gochiakobeka ese yoko iwana kubwatirana ne serikali ye county ya Nyamira muri kitkorwa se county ya Nyamira job mangi na mangi
buna enchera muyogosira obolimi nige kyombe gya practical action bakor egeikaro ni wizara y'obolimi ase serikali ye county ya Nyamira nababwatani ao ase sector eyo.
Currently from the census of 2019 we have information that about 800,000 youths graduate every year from tertiary institutions, and out of that only 10 to 20% are absorbed by the government. The rest are languishing in poverty and looking for other sources of employment but they haven't gotten.
Sekerenga ekenakyalenge kuliga chinchera kyo kuligeria abasaye amabaga yemeremo chiribu emya eyemo ase county kianda asekera county baratwale ekerenga kyo kuligeria abasaye chiribu 10 buika chiribu 12 emeremo.
So with the project we are looking at how can we create decent jobs for our youth within these 9 counties. The project is funded by Mastercard Foundation and it's a 5-year project. This project intends to employ 100,000 youths in 9 counties as an alternative source of employment.
Wetera obolimi bw'ekinyonyi kigotugwanka asomwana bw'ekenyamolero poultry obosimeki bw'ebimeri bikorosya amabuta asomwana bw'ekenyamolero oil crops n'ekinyeni unatoba tokwererwa na Philip Kubende kurwa sekyombe gya practical action.
Tomato, African leafy vegetables and oil crops. Under oil crops we are looking at crops like soybeans, groundnuts and simsim. So with the project we want to approach by using the mentorship model. And this mentorship model is a peer-to-peer extension services.
igachama kungwa balimi bagwetera nogo kya kubulimo ogoteka kwebimeria ase chiro chinga kichya bwango nokoboro kwa bukolirwa abanyagitari betugo asomono bwekenyamorero veterinary services asebara chikoli gichinchira chokeania amakongu ayo
cover or limited number of extension service providers by the county and national government. So to fill this gap, we have to come in and initiate the peer-to-peer extension services. Two, the challenge that we have, another one, is access to market. Most of the youth produce, but they produce in small quantities because this is related to limited access to land, and they produce small quantities where they cannot attract big market actors. So with that, we have market actors in place who we are signing partnership agreement with, and once we have recruited this youth, they will develop a production calendar, so they know at a given point time of the month they will be producing this quantity.
Ekirenga kende babwate nogosira abasubati ase obolemi.
Project target will be 70% of the project participants or beneficiaries should be women, and we're looking at 30% as men. And out of that, bring in the aspect of gender inclusion and gender transformation. So today was the CASCOM, County Agriculture Sector Steering Committee. Once they give us a go-ahead, tomorrow we shall have a technical sensitization meeting, inception meeting, which will be there tomorrow. After that, on Thursday, we sign a partnership agreement with the CEC Agriculture in presence of the governor.
Ginko reporter ya Ndizi TV kurwase kaunti Nyamira, Job Maangi.
Biamano marikeito Job Maangi asorobo terorikiranu kurwase kaunti ya Nyamira kiratokoira nase kaunti ya Kisii nigo omongino yomo kurwase kenyoro kia nyanchogochi imeye sublocation ya raganga abetreriwa konganywa n'abanyakenyoro abo bagoteba buno mongino yo nigabeirega kurima epara iyo kugenda se skuru ya nyanchogochi PAG imeye sub county yo nigo nonya nabo babiri bakomomochi asoko genda mamincha na machiko yabagambi asekeria babetereriwa komunganya elio koenekia obotoereru na koenekia bunainchire yo yabereye gutiwa bwasiore elio gotumeka ase abantu nabo igo aboroki wachinga kibakogenda ase skuru omurikeito Apolinaire Sakama nekirana ase Chinsa mecho na gutwarganiriro robotyoruo asenchira iyo wikiranu
Twa mwete buna abanyakenyoro bonsi muna twagoka bono mangi pare yari mura matuka mangi twaranga tiga tonga nyumo ngino yagenda sobo ase miaka 15 amaikoirana tari boigo
omongina oyo moniganyarire konganyigwa n'abanakenyoro banyachogochi eyogotoka se sublocation ya raganga maiga yokorema epare yogochia se skuru yoboroso ya nyachogochi PH na gosumeka Chinsiaga
ikiatobekirega iga abanyakenyoro tuensiga nepara yatuchandire epara connect kuri skuru ya Bonchari Miranga Nyanchogochi primary epare yabere gotsumbwenga kentambe omongino kurukunga Maria Nyanchoka obrega kolime pare nga kentambe sana we apa yabanyakenyoro tokoimuka twere mere pare na magoko elinda abana baito kusabana ba minto baetere pare yu ochie sukuru because school yaito igebwata amacha amange epare nere kuba access kuba access web
abanakenyoro nigo bamurangiria iro kwerera egento gekogera kolime para kurende amairaneria ye agechia abanakenyoro na koirera kumunganya kurwa sensemeyo
bono rende twarangire mongino oyi twamatiyo mongina inki gakoro kolime pare rio karioka omongino gateinga na mwenda nande murusi orro nande enkoira nandeme bono abanyakenyoro hospital na batureti baito bonsi etwimukani kuna abanyakenyoro tuyire na maga bakabana batiga bono nde yunyino ne chae etwimukani twesipi twabuguri omongino so abanganga barabare kanyabondo twamokoba iga tumuitio tomotebia endoro gakoreke bise tabi amane koyana na
ingano nyamaega yabagambi gwesona ni eliko gayana engane yo ni gomongino yatariko igwa na kubwatia amachiko yabagambi
abagambi bakiro bagacharimo igatinene bakayeje hane bagacharimo hane bakayeje wono paka twakire gusinyunga na ibono na kitoko
kirenge kenene kiagera abagambi ba mugambi irosinyire abachibu bakire tariko igwa abasabuchibu bakire tariko igwa wono kikenyoro tariko totegerera wono rende gasinyire ntoko muirani abanyakenyoro mbabete sano maena ise koirana nande bono bwango iga Ingo turabase kumwaka no nemete.
Bono nigo bakobolio mongino ya nyareka gotigana ne pare yo. Ikiagera no nyatari bana boke gokonya korende n'abantu bonsi.
Abana baito bakabugaria bagenda ari miranga. Na ba miranga mbaro bago chaiga nyanchu. Abakogenda in the way of antagonistic. Bono ekero tukulima no koboko. Na endo chusa lyo turubani. Erekera kogenda konyori kyobogotu. Banta bumbali balwite migondo kipare yika bikwa nero tambuko genda busongo uchonyole kyobogotu.
Twarosirisa bari tatu baka nande bona gatwara seti yo moiso igagete nanda kagenda kare magukira bona buna ngukwana igagade mitabe gite Chinsa nanda akore mapaka uri babekene twara rugoru seti yo kwaye kuri moyo kuri kumwangi akare magaiki kibando kiyaye bona kine kintu gyadusanga esa buno mutureti nasi nkingo kora bona abanyakenyoro bari mukabate bona bakomokoba togenda bere soba abitigero morembe nyandugo gitogo
boigo ningo baborira serikali gweswanania rekwenekia epare yo terigosie kwa
buyabuka umongino yo tigatigane epara abana baito baita na abantu bagwita bagenda muguma for a short shopping elinde omorembo barone na kirakubuka na agwita
abachukuru bae no bagwita ere tusinyisa agwito andaruche tusinyisa agwito chikuino ne sukari keraruare chibasio bagatuka chikuinga yagwita kuiruka
Kuripoteri ya Ndizi TV korua se kenyero kia nyachoko chiyo gotoka se sublocation ya Ragange bunge ya Kitutu Chache South. Erietari ya Nena Apolinaris Akama.
Miyamano morikeito Apolinaris Akama se orobo tioruro ikranu ne nyumbe ya moyo bonchorira korua se Chinsa mochia itumbe nigo yaba kego tagorua se keria gego tebekana nangu buatikana noko ngusana na yamangana yoburimo anigo abanyene nyumbe yo nonyana ba kwerera asare babere bakonyora ya taneti echiringe milioni yemo se baine kyabuna tibaire notice ko buatekana no gusambwa gusino gotagorua kwe nyumbe yo no nyakere nyumba bakondisete na mononi go baganire serikali waswagatieri oko bakonya ase okonyora obwene bwabo omurikeito Julikerbo noroboti urwasukano
amateyemo asensemo itumbe mbirerere maiga yokonyora nyumba yabo eyo bakondisita sobokorerwe biashara gotagurwa obutuko bogokira rero enyumba eyo yainge kone ibintu byestima nigabanya nabateba basirire ange ibintu bireirange milioni eyemo
rero anga Chinsa ikobikieri mambia abona atwara umustuko munene ekero nanyora abasigari amo n'abantu bagoja gotagora egiosiki kiane gegokora mang'ana electronics kebwate value at about 1 million
yare Chinsa kianda ikajiko 10 tuigwete pa ono kurigereria chaga twanya abasikari baitire para monyene nero endete gutagure giosi kikurusia bintu para abasikari bateneine ono twasinyuna igotukura basakoraswa
igobono inkoundererwa ndali gote bugende giosi gosenge ubarwende yosi yokonturanga etago chinga igobole momo aigan kwa bande bole igo batagure te bagasanie bintu byana nyomba byosi pi omwana oliyo bando kondise torro bakamasokeri bintu bakabeka isike binde bakaira chibesa bakoira
tore no moichano monene kera to konyora nga to kobodende ebine kubire koti kera ebine bire koti tware gosabi warede ntuntu bwate mochano nyo akachite kwa bande kogera twatemire koti gosabana nete itoti tyo obote buli muno bwaya yaborire
oigo ekikeirere nyombe yo gotagurwa no kungsanana kwenchera gatiyo omanya no bolemo no mogolio bolemo ase ekina kiabo kerekoti kegotigara riswari asabanyene ase kiba gotagorerwa enyomba batairi enotice boigo omogano yo otoira sense moyo OCPD bwenseme yo James Baraza koigo gosena manyete egakorwa ekyo na inde nararia bwate igoro yekinekyo
tarehe 9 OCS wa Itumbe alipata orders kutoka Ogembo court ya kuprovide security kwa mlalamishi, kuondoa provide security ili mlalamishi aweze kuondoa kipanda temporary structure ambayo ilikuwa imejengwa kwa pathway within Itumbe. market. OCS alienda verify verification akaona iko genuine, and then on 14th leo iliweza kutolewa provide security, ni structure ikatolewa, properties ilitolewa, mwenyewe alitoa jana, alitoa vitu zake jana baada ya kuelewana na yule mlalamishi so mwenye structure ambaye huyo amemrendisha. Sasa aliweza kutoa vitu zake, walielewana, akatoa vitu zake, akabakisha refrigerator ambaye alisema itolewe vizuri kwa sababu imechomelewa. Akasema itolewe vizuri, ndio atakuja kuchukua pamoja na mabati. Hiyo order ilikuwa order ya OCS tu peke yake.
Bono amateyo yanyare gusaba serikali nyare kubakonya kwene kyo bwene bwakorirwe na egetambukiro kimukiririrwo.
Yo bano tugusaba serikali etokonye mangana ya manga koleki aere kogera nturuchinga ntubwate muchando na buri mobwo.
Reporter Ndizi TV koruitumbe Sameta sub county constituency ya Babasi ndoke Julie Kerubo.
Miamano morikeito Julie Kerubase orobo tiorwase chinga kiecho nigo engana yoko ni wakwa marimo yabeire gie kogikerwa awase oboliana ne bwabere bokorokana kobao ase ekerengo kya iguru mono na nigo kobolia kwabere bokorwego gochiase abagambi gotabeka esei amarimo kwo niwa amochoko utayo
mana into nyanjerani ya gochogori bobore mubuna avocado amane ngene ridi atobere ri kongo omonto inero gochogori abantu ne chibande bunya no inera gagiti gachakani we serikali to bwatisi abana baito banyoro boremo egekogera kiro omonto naga niri komenyekero nyoro no morembe taribo yabona acho no yokogora igo ngarasi ke no morebe ya moremere mbera mutindeke nero karago chokonyora ngo osiriro bwabwa tusinyo soko beka na to swako igo bone nasaba bagambi baito serikali yite to bwatisi omonto yakaniwe kiro monto marebyo yinera nanje iri komenyeke nyoro gakiamenye no marembe kare ka buri mu bwa bogusira rero tonyora sitoko mbeka ndo tukonya komnyoke
monto nare okugoroboremo n'ekibando in fact yegende kiabeje kenyoro gitu kiabere kong abantu bakugoroboremo buna chinyeni omuntu agwikira orete bitume torire ebere aretera kinyo baraneguni so abantu bachandikira bamurabaito baonire amari maerire wetera omuntu akurusiringi ibere kwanyora agurito buri musiringi 1030 obure mugweri 400 so igento bune ekyo nyanjugoji twakani ndo igokigwanjerana
ne kenyora twaro tumwana jokori no barante base ndako ewa nigatokoranga ne ibando bigocha kuya byebuni bona gakebuni na chibo ko ruje ndamo ko runecha bona gakecha ngana reko ko chibando na chiko ko rwe yabure mu abana kenyora mwanjere wo chibando chiko rwe bure no mo biara go to dorika kana onyo taro chiko tomoronge orenda na robone mu bwa yabera gakino mo sibatu ebuna bako
Togotigana nayo nigo egatia baraikorwase county ya Nyamira gatia bo women representative Jerusha Mumanyi omuchumbe West Mugrango wakili Steve Mugaka na boigo omuchumbe webunge ya Borabu Patrick Osero babere bawe sokia na kugikeria engana yoko unerirwa kwa borokiwa anena bagendrete na matemwe abamanene yekirasi ye 12 KCSE aninga gocha magega ya borokiwa kurwase skuri ya Muraya Nyambare me county ya Nyamira kobetereriwa ko baseria abateneri bamatemwa yo magega yoko baruse cyanga unenchire yemo yoko baringoria goseko rigereria gosemba bwate amasakara gose bintu bikageire kotumeka ase oboibi bwamatemwa nigo batere buna ekyo unenchire yono kwa boroki wachinga kingongu na mono asibabere bakwegerera chiskuru asorogongo rwa Gusii na utabona nigo cyabere kigokore bya ase amatemwa amanene nigo korengana barabo babere bakoboria engane yoko rigereriwa ase oboimekegima na boigo egetambukiro kibwenete koimukiwa no boterereri bwamatemwa ngokorekana ase nchira ebwenerete anene kyombekira getenereta amatemwa imense ya Kenya NEC
rero twarangira ni igaiga kubwatikana na mangana twaigwa ng'abana besukuru rero mbamo chikogechigwa baminyoki chini vigileta cha Kenya National Examination Council ekikiagera bakora igo nekero chini vigileta ichi bakubarusi chianga korora guse bintu binde biro babisete bigo chikobakonyesa amatemwa egento tokobori neki abantu aba ba nek ingoba eto authority yokurusia abana baitu chianga bariye ebintu gosembi bisire eyo nere sama chika nek namba 2 kuna kuira ne skuru ye intentions chabunjiri chechi ne skuru ye atanganete bono gobatagete abana aba babe confused bataranza matemwa gototagete ngendo ekoro inquiry public inquiry ese conduct ne chimbu chiabantu aba ba nek kubwatekana na matemwa ya ese county ya Nyamira muna ansete muna bagaendereti mpaka bono rero
abana baito have already been psychologically basaligwa bongo ande nabo batagete ngabana basaligwa bongo pi kegera matemu bagwe mbachi ko muna last time baba kegera batebe ngabana baba ibereta matemu na ande actually twarore bagwa chief ekibatagete kegera abana banyambali batebu ngabarenga baliri go bayiberete na ende mwaroje ni kwa yarinja akorugweta gweta abana bali mbatogete nyambali yaito tiya iberete matemu. We are asking in kwa yari koru kapisa buja ekiagera intu munaba Gusii intu egene tiko ibera matemu ntuna abantu abangaini na abana baito babiri bakora matemu buya nande baeta no ni tutu akore togaita buja sana na kiakora rero turabagambi turabachumbe na ende tutagete ko make sure abana baito batigubuya bakora matemu atigarete ba invigilation ya koru korengana na machiko ayara na batuko yanjira
abarimu bari bayito muri examination centers kamuranje mugende muri reportie incidents ki abana bayito ba choborwa gose batema go choborwa egekogera offense nere Kenya ga igikuru ku indecent assault muntu tagwenere tigutabataba gose bokuno mubere bw'omuntu ngokora turatwa yaito toigore inquiry ya parliamentary inquiry ngambia sara kiebi togokori kugali Gusii.
Omugavana we county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati nigabeire gakwenekya buna emeroberio ya yamagendero ne chiego korekana go ase chi ward chonsi imeye county ya Kisii enga yakwana ase egeti kya Gusii stadium chinga kichogotianiwa kwa bobisa begetengo keria getenerete okori kwemerimo kwa bakore merima serikali ya county gose public service board asinonya na babeire kagotogia aba MCA ase merimemia bagendere gukora.
That I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office as a board member of the County Public Service Board of the County Government of Kisii, that I shall diligently discharge my duties. So happy in Jesus' name I am happy because He has taken away my sins away.
I'm happy. Again, I want first from the onset to take this opportunity congratulate the new team, the service board, Kisii Service Board. Congratulations. I'm overwhelmed for the good work. The honorable MCS, you have indeed done us proud. Good day, because you are going to start a number of projects. If we get achieving, my directors who are here, barabara tunaanza, miradi inaanza kwa fujo, ndiposa tuone ni nini watu wanafanya. Every ward we're going to work. Barabara tunatengeneza, hospitali tunatengeneza, because already we have committed money and we have the money. The only thing, hatuwezi kubali kulipa kazi ya hewa.
All this you have come to needs all the ethics, but at the same time, it is a political office. So be aware that you have to balance the two. Your ethics are there, yes, but at the same time, you are serving a political office, you are serving the public. Of course, you will hear many things.
Na tokumurikiraria bereka okareka na isko ya rogongo rwa Gusii nigo ense ya Kenya yabekire se yo kuigwana kubwatirana eriwe kinase sector au amonense ya Romania aya magega yo murai wense yo ya Romania Klaus Ioannis abakagotarira ense ya Kenya asariganiwa no murai wense ya Kenya Dr. William Samoei Ruto ase nyumba yo ya State House imeyo mocho Nairobi okwana achinga kiecho Ruto nigo abakagoteba buna kubwatikana ni chingwana cyo kuigwana echyo baba okora no murayo yo bwense yo ya Romania nigo baba koigwana gochagosirana ase chinsemo au gati abo ensemo yo bonchoreria ensemo yebinto bitwetana inegose environment ogonchoreria kwerire omorembe na boigo oborendi egati yandamanke.
We have taken note of the warm and cordial relations that exist between Kenya and Romania, whose inception in 1968 saw initiation of collaboration in diverse fields. We have in this regard reiterated the imperative to escalate our cooperation across all spheres of mutual interest, including political, social, and cultural and diplomatic domains. During our discussions, we have deliberated on a wide range of subjects across various areas of common interest: trade and investment, environment conservation and climate action, political and diplomatic dialogue, cooperation in ICT, agriculture, and of course, the people-to-people engagement, especially the discussions on peace and security and the
Okoboria nigo kwarure gochia serikali nene gotayeswana nia nimerobere yobokoreri ase kiombe yokoina na marigo imense ya Kenya igia KEMSA okwana na barikia magana umuriki gose okwana na barikia mangana umunyakero bwa mangana yobochenu ase kiombe kyaba governor oyobo igoro mugavana bwe county ya Tharaka Nithi Mdomi Njoki niga abeirega koboria kiombe kyo ya KEMSA kwegwa chinga chinyororo cyo goikirania obokoreri bwabo bunebwenerete asateru na ekyo kino nyana boni go kyaberege wetera chinga chingongu cyo kubwatoka obokoreri imense ya Kenya.
And support is not only in terms of capitalizing them, giving money, but we should also give them support by ensuring that we have minimal as a government, minimal interference with what happens in KEMSA as a government, by giving them the autonomy to be able to operate. I have said, and I will reaffirm that again, that it is not possible for KEMSA to be autonomous and efficient if they keep on getting instructions from out there in the Council of Governors, in the Ministry of Health, and from many other part of government. If we give them opportunity to supply, let us give them the autonomy they deserve and audit them out of their own efficiency or inefficiency coming from within. KEMSA has been having an issue in terms of the meeting the demand for the counties. The referral rate for drugs is been around 60%, which the efficient and normal is around 95%.
Sekta chia serikali echo chitarairi kiana e-citizen nigo chaire chinga kiwe kachitari kia merongo etatone mocho mutinyi kabere omwako yega eriyo kweri kia asege ikaro nabara ikurwa sebyombe au nigo omori kibwe chiwizara masi wanjau amono motenerio monena se obokoreri we serikali Felix Koskei baba kuruye kuro egetindi gochia se balia batatageti kweri kia ase omurobere yo oyobateba okumurekera emerobero au gati abo ogwaka na chibesa ase obokoreri bwe serikali hani gago chamagega yo murai wense Dr. William Samoei Ruto korwa ogochika una obokoreri bwansi bwe serikali wakanerwa wetera ase enchereyemo wetera se paybill ya ibere osebere mara gatano narimo.
There are quite a number of services we had at the beginning exempted, including some services provided by KRA, some services provided by KEBS, some services provided by KPA, some services provided by Kenya Power, including applications. We had exempted it because of the complications that really come with onboarding of those services, including also services by Hustler Fund. These are some of the exemptions we did at the beginning to give them time to be able to integrate their systems.
And we have had very constructive conversations on the road to compliance. We have had discussions that will enable recognition of unique cases and closure of those cases. Indeed, we will be devoting even more time to understand the businesses that they handle, so that at the end of the day, and hopefully before that deadline, we are able to recognize all services as they
Chikanisa nobo mobwa baraibe chikanisa imense ya Kenya nigo bamochirie serikali kubwatikana nogo konga kubugima nabo igo ogwakana kwebanga sekerengo keigoro ase aba Kenya nigo boigo babere bakworokia ogotagokiwa kobo kubwatikana nengana yokomento wechibesa ase miruberio au ya serikali iyo nonya nabo yabake gotuguterware nekigambero kurengana barabo nigo batere na okomenta wechibesa ase amasakara yenyomo gose marriage certificates nigo era chie koirera basabange wesonania nengana yobunyaka naboigo engana ya LGBTQ.
The fees that is suggested will be charged on people doing a wedding. That will be double taxation, because as a church we buy marriage books at 25,000 from the government so that we can register marriages, and so charging the same people again the much that was proposed, it is double taxation. And two, it will discourage the young people from getting married in a godly way. And therefore, at the end, then probably that can only encourage LGBTQ and prostitution and other things, which we don't want to see in this nation.
Kamati ye bunge nene yoteneta mangana ye budget means ya Kenya nigo yaberege kubwatuka orobotru abo kubwatkana nebikare byo babere bago twara abyo koroberia mangana ye budget means ya Kenya kora uno munyakerogo bwe kamati yo yibegoro mubungo kiharu ndindi nyoro nigabere kago kwanira egatiemero berio yo babere bakubeka yoko ineke buna budget yo yabereke gwikirana senchira ebwenerate gati abo igoro yoko keiwa kwa magori yebinto nyoro niga bakago kwanira igoro yogo keiwa kweri gori liobosio wetrase ansemo yoboremi na otababuna roberemi kranu babere bakubeka yoko ineke abuna ububagi bwechibesa bwabere bogotumeka asenchire bwenerate.
We decided that instead of provisioning monies for subsidizing the uga you buy at the supermarket, we subsidized where the uga really comes from, which is the shamba or through agriculture. And out of that, the cost of uga has now climbed down from 200 plus to now around 150. I want to assure Kenyans, by the time we are going to January, February, I am certain the cost of uga 2 kg packet will not be above 130 shillings. And we are saying this empirically because we know the kind of harvest we are expecting and we know the dynamics in there. However, there are also things, because it's not all smiles, sometimes there are things beyond our control. We may control in terms of agriculture because Kenya is agrarian, but when it comes to, for example, fuel, unfortunately, we are on the receiving end. Let me quote the government data. The last one I checked in the central bank was 10.25 trillion Kenya shillings. However, I must say that that has marginally increased because by that time, the dollar was not trading at the current level it is trading at in regards to Kenya shillings. So our debt is, we can say it's higher than 10.25.
Umwanchi omuriere bana orobotyo na rotoreto mere wa mayaye Chinsa Isato asenchera ere yobwekanwe karongo wakirangambia mona asogochora kubananche na bari bonse magendere to gotobwatia anena se chinchira chemitandao na barabuni goto kubakirangambia mono nyora semero berionsi ya Ndizi TV na bokwendera gotonyora sensemo ya Facebook wetra Ndizi TV News Digital sensemo ya YouTube botonyara wetra Ndizi TV News na boigo na boko yasoma wetra se website yeto www.ndizitv.net ero to endera manyabuna watka kurwase chingongo chionsi mbia mono baigo asabasaki baito abari atwabwatira nasoko enekya mangana ya wekeire asenchera ere yowekranu Petra Mokeira ne arone kya chibichanerio gichya wekeire asense bwimanyerero twabwatira nere Joshua Auta ere tariane Everline Osero ngo kuganeria oburigereri borobya na boigo obutko borobya.